All right, when everyone's ready, we have Donovyn Hunter and Hailey Van Lith following tonight's 78-41 win over Houston Christian. We'll take questions in the room.
Questions kind of just for both of you. A little bit of a slow start to that first quarter there. When did you guys really feel like on the offensive side you started getting into a rhythm?
I mean, for me, my shots still weren't falling, and I think personally as a player, if I focus more on the defensive end, then offense starts to pick up, or at least sets a tone for the team. So I just focused on that. Everyone was starting to get a lot of tips and deflections, and I think that's when everyone was getting a lot more like transition points. So,
yeah, I think we picked the press up a little bit. And, you know, we are older, but this is our first game together, our first real game as a team, and we're trying to learn each other. You know, obviously we were a little nervous. We missed a lot of shots we normally make. I don't think we'll ever go, we're 3 for 21 from the three. Like, that will never happen again. So we were obviously nervous, but we did a good job of creating easy offense with turnovers, and we had an advantage in the post with Sedona. Physically, they couldn't match up with her, so we took advantage of it, and we got easy points.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned Sedona, Hailey. How much fun was that for you out there, kind of figuring out how to play with her, like you said, in a game setting?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy. I think their tallest girl, like 6'1". It was pretty easy, and Sedona's such a skilled player too. Like, she can fade away, she can shoot the mid range. She shot a 3. It looked good. I thought it was going in. She's very skilled. I just, got to keep getting used to figuring out where to get her the ball, where she wants it. Hopefully we can watch the film and see the pick and roll actions and try and get her a couple more looks out of the pick and roll. But it's a lot of fun, and it's just the beginning.
To build off of that, how much pressure does that take off of y'all guards whenever it's not y'all's night shooting, where you come out a little slow to be able to feed it to Sedona down low?
Yeah, I mean, when all doesn't work shooting-wise, just pass it in. And I think having her knowing that she's so versatile that she can also hit the pull-up mid-ranges, it opens up a lot. It doesn't, put pressure on the guards where we only have to feed her in the post for a layup. So, I mean, personally, especially at the point guard position, knowing that I can give it to her at any point if my shot's not falling or if anyone else's isn't falling, it's just a huge relief.
Yeah. She's going to be an advantage. There's not a lot of teams in the country that have someone that can match up with her inch for inch.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to be an advantage most games. And she's a great passer. She only had 1 assist this game, but that's because she could score over them. But as soon as people start doubling her, Sedona has great vision. She's going to make our life easy. And if we're not hitting shots, like, she's going to keep getting us wide open shots. And, we're talented players. Like, if you give us 5 wide open shots, we're going to hit one of them. So it's just a matter of time at that point. So I'm excited to see that development where when teams start doubling her, because she is so skilled, that our guards get to eat off that action.
It's, Coach Campbell talked about wanting you guys to play 94 feet for 40 minutes. Generally, with such an offensively skilled team, that buying can be difficult. What has the transition to building that press been like in practice, and what did you guys think of playing that hard for so long tonight?
Right. I think the intensity in practice is always there. We play a ton in practice, and I think that helps us realize that in a game, in practice we don't get necessarily subs. We're playing against each other, so to have a game and just know that you can get in the game, sell out, and you'll get a sub eventually, so it helps just empty everything in your tank. Helps in a game to be able to maintain the energy and to do 94 feet of defense. So I think practice just helps us prepare, and it makes it a little bit easier in a game.
Even though the shots weren't falling for you guys all night, do you feel good about the shots you were creating, the looks that you were getting?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of clean looks. We can shoot. The unique thing about our team is, like, all 5 players out on the court can shoot the 3. And the stats don't show that this game, but any 3 with our feet set is a good look for anyone on our team. And so, we have faith in that shot, and we're going to continue to shoot it. Yeah, I thought we got great shots, and again, first time playing together in an official game. It happens. I bet our next game a lot of people will be more comfortable. But I liked a lot of our looks.
Yeah, I mean, there's of course going to be some looks where it's like, oh, we could have had a kick out, we could have had something. I know I had 2 layups where I could have found another open person, but like she said, it's just going to happen. That's the game of basketball. But everyone can shoot on our team, so it'll follow through.
Hailey, talk about this being an older team, but a bunch of new pieces. How's the chemistry? How are y'all gelling into game 1?
I'm happy with where we're at. Chemistry is one of those things where it kind of takes time to tell. But like you said, like we're all very, high character individuals. We all get along really well. The funny thing is we don't have practice players, so we play each other in practice every day. So it's actually fun to get a go and all be on the same team. So that's kind of new for us. So we're gonna our joy and our excitement for each other is gonna keep building because we actually don't get to play with each other in practice all the time. We play against each other. But no, I'm excited to see how our chemistry grows, but I'm also very happy with where we're at right now.
Joy and excitement for each other. The bench went crazy when Ella Hamlin hit that little floater near the end of the game. Just talk about her and what she means to the team.
Yeah, I mean, she shows up to practice every day, same consistent attitude, always being very joyful. Having conversations with her, she's just a very positive person. So I think seeing her show up every single day, not complaining about anything, not being negative about any sort of aspect of the game of basketball, to see her succeed and come in a game like that is just cool for all of us to see. Even if the opportunities aren't necessarily always being given out to her. I mean, she showed she came in and she did what she could with what she was given, and so I think we're just all really happy for her.
Yeah, I love when Ella shoots the ball. If Ella's in the game, she can shoot whatever she wants. Ella never makes mistakes.
Hailey, 6 steals tonight. Can you talk about your defensive effort?
Yeah, I really worked hard last year. Last season, this summer, 3-on-3 defensively. I've worked hard this offseason, this preseason with this team. I think I have an untapped level that I've never really been pushed to show. And I'm really the good thing with this team is I have so many skilled players around me that I can gamble because I don't have to carry the load offensively. I don't have to save my energy to go take tough shots. So I'm really excited for that. I personally don't really think I played that well this night. But for me, defense was something that I could control, and it kind of got me going, got my feet under me a little bit. So I'll take 6. Hopefully I get it again Sunday. I'll take it.
How much did that 3-on-3 experience kind of help? Did you notice it help you tonight in that 5-on-5 with just playmaking and vision and just able to transition from moment to moment a little bit quicker?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that it's helped me with is reads, especially out of the ball screen. I obviously everyone can always see the pass that's right in front of them, but I've gotten a lot better at slowing down and seeing where defense is and seeing where help is coming from, and hitting the throwback, manipulating the defense so I can hit Sedona. So I think that has been the biggest thing that it's helped me with. So I'm excited to, as we go on, show that more and more.
You played 35 minutes tonight too, which I think is a career high. So did that 3-on-3 training kind of help your conditioning?
A career high for TCU.
No, I think for you.
35 minutes?
Is that wrong?
That's wrong.
That's not
That's very wrong. maybe at LSU I didn't play 35, but it did. It's been so long that I'm not in 3-on-3 shape anymore. And this is the first time in a while that I've played this many minutes. So, the last play that before I got pulled when I got beat off the dribble and I fouled, that was a conditioning foul for me. So I need to get better on that end. That's definitely something I can control. Definitely need to get in better shape for this team. But, 3-on-3 shape, there's nothing like it. So it feels like you're training for a marathon when you get ready for 3-on-3. So hopefully, if I get there this season, that would be great. But no, I definitely need to get in better shape.
Between now and Sunday, what do you think the biggest thing the team needs to work on is?
I mean, honestly, all aspects. I mean, with the offensive end, it's really just letting the shots fall. They'll fall eventually. Just focusing on the little aspects of defense, working in the press, the little small gray areas that we still have, building the chemistry, just getting more comfortable. I think first game, it really is a lot of nerves and adrenaline that just make the tiny mistakes happen. So I think in practice, just continue to do what we've been doing and then just get ready for Sunday.
Yeah, I think continuing to tighten up our transition defense. They weren't necessarily able to punish us for our mistakes in transition, but we made a lot. And that's okay. We still played hard, but we can definitely watch that film and, communicate better.
Anything else for these two? All right, thanks, you guys.